In this video, we will talk about other types of join. We will start with the non-equality inner join. So we have seen inner join in the previous videos, but we have been looking at the equality inner join, where we will join the table on a condition that is usually utilizing an equal sign. So if we have matching columns using the equal sign, we will return the results. Now the non-equality inner join is going to work pretty similar to that, but we will use any comparison operator that is not an equal sign. So we have two ways to accomplish this. Either we go in the where clause and we will use any operator that's not an equal sign, or if we want to use the join keyword, we will use the join on, and then we will provide a non equivalent condition, so something like between and like this example. So what I have here is the ID is between 5 and 6, and it is going to look up that ID as its filtration criteria. So an example that applies to our data set is if I want to display all the gifts that a customer would get based on the retail price of each book they buy. So if we look at the promotion table right here in our data set, it says that if I buy a book that is retailing for $12 or less, I'll get a book marker. If the book is between 12 to 25, it's book labels, and then if it's more than 25 and to $56, I'll get a book cover. Anything above $56, I'll get free shipping on my order. So what I want to do is eventually I want to display the books, and I want to display the gifts that I will get based on those books when I buy them. Now this information is not available in the books table alone. I will need to join those two tables, but then the minimum price and the maximum price is what I have in this table, and if I look at the books table, I only have the retail price. So this is going to provide me with a range. So if I use the equality inner join, unless the book is exactly $12 or exactly $12.01, so you get the idea. If it's not exactly one of those numbers, I will not get any result. But what I want to check is I want it to be in this range to be displayed or matched with this column. If it's in this range, 12 to 25, it's going to be matched with this column, and so on. This needs a non-equality inner join, and we will try to do it first using a where clause. So I will just take this line out, and I just want the titles of the books and the gifts that I will receive, because so these are stored under a column called gift. So what I will do is select, and then I will select title, and along that I will select gift, and then the tables I need are books table and promotion table. So from books, comma, promotion, and then in my where clause I will say where the retail is between the minimum retail, which is this, and the maximum retail. So I need my retail to be between min retail and max retail. Okay. So I don't have to specify the table because basically the min retail and max retail appear only in this table, and the gift appears only in this table, and the title appears only in books table. I will be able to use aliasing in this case, but it's not necessary. This should just work fine. So it tells me if I get this book, I'll get a book cover. If I buy this book, it's a book cover, and so on. So it's displaying all the gifts and all the books based on the retail price. Again, I can do the same query using the join on. So what I will do is I will go and select the same things, But then I will say from books, and then instead of comma promotion, I will say join promotion on retail being between minimum retail and maximum retail. So this query will also accomplish the same thing for me. So these are the two queries that are producing the same result, and these are basically an example of non-equality inner join.